Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly.
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Thuram does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's well spotted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's tidy. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Flamengo have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Mbappe. And it's Baggio. Wriggles his way through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Van Basten. And it's Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. That's a good ball. There's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again, in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thinks about shapes to shoot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's a throw-in. He's in a great position here. Pull it. Chiellini. Roberto Baggio. And this is Neymar. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And no, that was never going to make it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Van Basten. Driving forward, Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now there's he's had a shot! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So is this the start of a comeback? And we've reached half-time.
Flamengo are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Flamengo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is
Baggio was in no mood for any of that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Jordan Henderson. Neymar. Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that
Neymar is on his own. So much time and space here. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Distributed tidily. Played back in. To Henderson. Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Great vision. Cruyff. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that is a little undercooked. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Baggio. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 2, Paulsen. Coming on the field.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Inzaghi! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And that should get the job done. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He might be in here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Flamengo are down to 10 men. Van Dijk is there to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He has a look up. Flamengo, moments now away from seeing this one out. And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Roberto Carlos, Neymar, Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They're avoiding the blip.
And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
That's an imaginative pass. And Cruyff! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Cruyff certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Xavi Alonso has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Out to the left it goes. And the ball is out of play. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ambitious ball here. It's a threat, and he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And it's been taken short. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. And it's Serginho. He's making a real surge on the left. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Pirlo gets it away. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Decent progress down the left. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Real chance! Goal! Flamengo! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neymar. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bojan Krkić plays it short. Corner number 3 coming up. Bojan Krkić with the short one. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goes looking wide. Pele picks it up out wide. Pele puts his foot on the gas. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's found a way past. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Serginho does well to get it back. Serginho making good progress on the right-hand side. He has a look up. Neymar. Now it's Pele. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Pele. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, and the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kukcu. For Fernando Torres. And it's Pirlo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. He can get that clear. Danger averted for now. And that's a good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. That's a sharp pass. Now he's off and running. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Header! Looks to the other side. Raul. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
30 minutes gone. That's an imaginative pass. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Rodri gets it away. Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Kokchu. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Donnarumma. Neymar. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Pirlo. Crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And that has been knocked clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Fernando Torres. Pirlo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's well positioned here. He's in a great position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Dijk. Now Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Shot could be on. Chiellini can get it clear. Strokes it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Rodri. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Haaland! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Sostituzione per il Flamengo. Numero 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
He's found a way past. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Primeira. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's picked his way through. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pelé. He might be in here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Toulouse have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vieira powering forward here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now the breakaway. And he plays one through. Fernando Torres. And it's Azar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great ball, shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Sostituzione per il Flamengo. Numero 21.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a searching pass. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of...